Hey guys, in today's video, we're going to be carving a dragonfly for the Dragonfly Challenge. This is a piece of Douglas fir. It's 1.5 inches thick by 1 foot 4 inches long. Let's get carving. Wood carving, that is. And I'm going to be using my Dremel 4000 with the flex shaft, using a Kutzall extreme flame burr. You can get to the Kutzall site in the description below. Use the code CFusion to save yourself 5%. But first of all, I got his body here, his head here. I'm going to taper this down to make it thinner with my Merlin 2. Yep, let's get going. For sure this time. Guys, dragonflies come in all different shapes and sizes, just like humans, just like our minds, you know. It's my opinion that you really open up your mind once you start working on the piece. You know, once you get going, that's when your mind starts opening up. So now, it's time to carve the head. Okay, so I got some more carving done on it. Got the eyes carved in, top part. So now it's time to pull out my little flap sander. You can see I'll make these on my playlist and sand this thing up. Found it. Found it. Found this. And this one too. Found them. Found them. Okay guys, so I got basically all the carving done I want to do on this guy. You can see his big eyes there. Just the bottoms. I'm leaving this one really simple. You know, like I just want to show you guys how simple it can really be actually. You know, like the last one I did was just right out of this world. So I just, you know, like sometimes simple's better, guys. But, you know, like on the other one too, I was just challenging myself. That's about it. So challenge yourself, but sometimes it's okay to make simple things too, right? So I got the wood burner here. Okay, this is the razor tip SK series. Yeah, SK. Just a single port. I got the heavy duty plug and the handpiece where I can change the wire myself. So I'm a lot happier with this razor tip series since I got this bigger handpiece, and you can change the wire myself and the thicker cable, right? So all I'm going to do is just do some wood burning around these where it dips in there for each thing there, whatever they're called, and I'll wood burn just around everything. So let's just get that quick. It doesn't have to be. I'm gonna poly shade this one. I'm not 100% with the color yet. Oh yeah, I also carved spots for the wings. I'll show you guys the wings in a few minutes. Yes, the wings are stained glass. I did make a stained glass video, guys. I'm no pro at how I do stained glass, but it's fairly simple. You can get the beginner tools to get started at it for fairly cheap. So You know, you guys with your wings, there was somebody in the group, in the Carving Fusion group on Facebook. What is it? Carving Fusion World of Wood Carvers. Somebody said they even used like a you know, those plastic milk jugs. They cut that up for the wings. You guys can make your wings out of whatever you want for the challenge, right? Like I said, I'm just trying to make this a quick video and a fairly basic dragonfly. Okay, so I'll get this wood burning done. I'll get all done here and all up in here around the eyes and everywhere, and then I'll be back. Okay, guys, so you can see I got everything burned up here. Okay, just kind of gave them whatever. Whatever, guys. I put these holes in here because I got a base I'm going to put this thing on, okay? So these holes, there's little dowels like this. They're going to go in the holes, in these holes. Yep, like I said. And then they're going to go in holes in the base, and it will just get, I'll epoxy it in. And you guys, I'm not even going to friggin' make feet legs for this, guys, because the wings are so big I made for them out of the stained glass. You guys will see. And this is poly shade. Sorry, I don't have, okay, well, here's a can that's not open, but this color's black right here. This is Bombay Red poly shade gloss, okay? That's my go-to stuff, guys. So we're going to do this guy black. Lots of dragonflies are black. And then we'll hit them with my little flapper sander, and it will lighten them up. You guys, I don't know if I already said it because I'm kind of taking a couple days to do this video. You guys can paint your dragonfly. You guys can do whatever your heart tells you you want to do. You know, and for the challenge, guys, I said I want to see, like, I'm going to give away a older Fordham that I got here that somebody gave my buddy Stu. Stu gave it to me. That's the S series. I'm going to give that away for the challenge. Here, actually, here it is right here. I'm going to give this away for the challenge. It's an S series. Okay, with the flex shaft and hand piece for 1/8. That's, yeah, for the Dremel, hand piece for the Dremel. Here's a hand piece here. So that's what I'll be giving away with the flex shaft. For the one that I think has the most artistic, it doesn't have to be the best carving, guys. That's not what this channel's about. It's about the one that, it can be the worst carving, but has the most, whatever. Why can't I just friggin' talk sometimes? The most artistic thought put into it. You guys, your dragonflies can be whatever you want them to be. So, yeah, I'm not wearing my gloves. Sorry, Liz, if you're watching this. So, yeah, okay. The base is the piece of wood that I found at the beach. I took it outside. I burnt it. I hit it with my little sander things. And it's just drying off. So what we're going to do is we're going to wipe this off quickly here. Got this rag. Okay. Wipe her off. The more you wipe it, when you use this stuff, right, I kind of say, I think the more you wipe it, the more you'll see your grain will come back, right? So, because you're just taking more of the color off of it, right? See how that wood color is kind of coming back? Like I said, guys, this is just going to be a basic one. So I want to show you guys. It doesn't have to be like crazy. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit for about half an hour. Let the stuff dry up a bit more. Oh no, actually, we'll hit it with my flap sander right now. If I haven't already said it, sometimes simpler is better. Okay, so I'll get all this finished, and I'll be back to put the wings in. Okay, guys, so what we want to do is we want to glue these little dowels inside these holes, okay? Like that. Again. So this is a 5-minute epoxy from the dollar store. I think it was like $2, $2.50. That's all the real stuff I use unless I was going to do a real serious project. So we'll just mix this up quickly. And you guys, when you mix your epoxy, just make sure you mix it good, because if you don't take your time mixing it, because if you don't mix it good, well, it's never going to cure, and it's always going to be tacky, and trust me, you can make a real big mess with it. I did a whole coffee table, like how they do that blue epoxy in there, make like a river run through it. I blue epoxied inside there. That worked out, but when I put the final coat of clear epoxy on it, well, a quarter of it didn't, a quarter of it was tacky. So just a heads up, guys, mix up your epoxy pretty good. But then again, if you don't want to, don't. I just put it on the end of a paintbrush like this and let it drip into the hole. Okay, here's one of my little dowels here. I'll just kind of smear it in the epoxy first, make sure it gets on there. Shove her in the hole. Yep, it's a bleed out. We got a bleed out, guys. Perfect. Don't have to worry about the epoxy coming out of the hole, because you're not going to see the bottom side of it. Same with next one. Perfect. Okay, so I'll let these set for like 10 minutes, and then we'll put the we'll get the base. I'll go get the base. We'll mount it on the base, just temporary, to make sure it's a good fit. Then we'll put the wings on and we'll put it together. Okay guys, so here's the base. This is a piece of wood I found at the beach. I burnt it and I sanded it with emery cloth, because I didn't have my big flap sanders here. Okay, and then I just put this low odor clear mat, okay, on it. So we'll take this stuff up and we'll just get the dragonfly on here. It's going to be a wall hanger, guys, like this. No, it'll be like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, guys, I got the dragonfly mounted on the piece. I didn't do it straight up and down. I gave it a little bit of an angle. Why not, right? So you can see here, that's nice and tight in there. Okay. The back's nice and tight. So let's just pull this out, right? Okay. We got one hole here, and we'll epoxy. No, actually, what we're going to do next is we're going to put our wings in. Yeah. Okay, guys, so here's one of the wings anyways. This is the blue. I just ordered a bunch of stained glass online, but this is some stuff I had lying around. So you guys can see my video how I make my dragonfly wings. But also, guys, on that other video that I made, I realized that you had to do more beads on the outside to make it thicker. And you can make them flat or textured. See how zoom in, see how it's bumpy? I did it bumpy like that on purpose. Okay, but you guys can see how I did my stained glass wings on my video that I posted maybe last week. So let's see how this fits in here. Look at that fit, guys. Look at that fit. Okay, so let me get these wings glued in, and then I'll show you. And then I'm going to epoxy the wings in too, guys. Okay, then we'll get it mounted. So one for this side, one for the other side. Yep, that's right. Okay. Okay, so they're all epoxied into place. I'll just let it sit overnight. Put it on the piece tomorrow. We'll see how it looks. Yeah, figure it out. Okay, see you tomorrow. Yeah, bye. Okay, guys, so there it is. I'm pretty happy with it. It was kind of a struggle to get these wings in, but it's the next day, so the epoxy set really good. Any little shiny parts I get of the epoxy, I can just paint it black and it won't make it so shiny. Okay, so let's get this sucker set on the base. Okay, guys, so I got this epoxy mixed up really good. You guys remember with your epoxy, even if you think you got it mixed up good, mix it up more, because sometimes you only got one shot, right? Because I'm saying this because it happened to me when I was trying to put the wings in the dragonfly. I didn't mix it up good enough and it just stayed tacky, so I had to pull them off and redo the friggin' thing. Yep. It's what a lack of patience. So I'm putting this in the holes. Okay, so I'm just going to get the dragonfly here, just put a little bit on the bottom. Ah, shit, I just got some epoxy on the shoot, I just got some epoxy on the piece, on the base. So I don't know if you can see on the camera, but I'm just putting it on the holes here. And the things, and I'm just going to get it on here. Make sure it sets good. And I'll be back. Okay, guys, she done. She done. So you're not going to get a real good visual about like this whole piece because it's too big to show. Well, there you can basically see it. So like I said, guys, sometimes simple's better. Simpler is better. So, but sometimes again, you can't leave it too simple. And I forgot to put something else on this piece. So how about I put one more thing on this piece and I'll hang it up down somewhere in my living room and you might be able to get a better visual of the whole piece. All right.